Face-to-face meetings are one of the most important things that drive referral opportunities within groups. It teaches us how to identify referral opportunities, what sort of things do we look and listen for. But in particular on the face-to-face guide, which is in the downloads tab, and there are 10 different areas that we've hit on, I want to talk about 3 areas where we can be really proactive in our face-to-face meetings to generate referral opportunities. And in particular, if you're looking at the guide, those are numbers 5, 6, and 9. Let's talk about setting up center of influence or referral source introductions. Oftentimes, I see people overcomplicate these. They'll write long, glowing, almost academic emails about why people should meet. I'm going to go through the two-step process with a recent story of how I set a center of influence introduction up. I was in a meeting with an attorney who is an estate planning and business formation attorney, and he requested that it would be really helpful for him to meet commercial realtors. So I reached out to Charlie, who is a commercial realtor, and simply sent him a text message. Let's walk you through what I said. So step 1 in the process is to ask permission. I knew Tim, the estate planning attorney, wanted to meet commercial realtors, so I tried to keep things simple. I shot Charlie a text. I have a business estate planning attorney I'd like to introduce you to. Is there value in this type of introduction for you? And that's the question that's easy to ask, and I encourage you to ask, because that gives Charlie permission to say no, so he doesn't feel obligated. It also, if he says yes, then it's very easy to go to the next step. So step 2 is really simple, and it's something that I try to be able to do in 2 minutes or less. And that is, if I've got permission from both Tim and Charlie and there's value in meeting, I just connect them over email. Let's show you how. So you can see in here I took out Tim and Charlie's real contact information, but this is quite simple. I mentioned and reinforced, hey, I talked to both of you today. I think it would be good for the two of you to meet up for coffee or lunch. I reinforced with Charlie kind of who Tim works with and the value, and then we just insert 2 tables and cut and paste their contact information, and then the ball is in Tim and Charlie's court to set something up. The last step in the process is to check back with both Tim and Charlie to see how'd it go. When you're setting up connections, you as the connector, it's important to elicit feedback from both of them to see how things went on the connection. Lastly, I encourage you, keep it simple, don't overcomplicate it. It allows you to become a much better connector and set your friends, your referral partners up for greater success when you know who they're looking for. But just ask the simple question, is there value in an introduction to, and then see where it goes from there. In closing, face-to-face meetings and keeping your meeting attendance rate above 85% are 2 of the biggest things that you can control within your membership, but they're also 2 of the biggest drivers of referral opportunities within groups. I also really recommend that in your face-to-face meetings, you hone in on those numbers 5, 6, and 9 from the face-to-face guide, because those are ways we can really be proactive about creating referral opportunities for others and yourself.